If you don't give your kids an identity of what it means to be in your family, they will find that identity somewhere else in the world. See, in the last 10 years, it's shifted. There's so much popularity of social media, text group chats, YouTube channels. Teenagers are hunting for identity. And either you give them the roots in your family, an identity, or they're gonna find it somewhere else. And it's probably not even their friends or a coach. It's gonna be online. That is a wild thought for today. But if you ask most children, well, first you go, what do you want to be when you grow up? Most of them say famous online.
Right, YouTube or TikTok or whatever it is.
Yeah. Or they say something that their parents did because that's all they know.
Yes.
But the goal here is like we have to give kids roots and wings. You give them roots in your home, a strong identity of who they are, what it means to carry on your last name. And you tell that through stories, principle-based stories. Like in 30 years, your kids are not going to sit around the table looking at a wall at a mission statement.
Right.
They're going to tell stories.
Right. So what would you say are the main values or the DNA of your family and your heritage?
My kids say it every day. Faith, family, and fish. They know exactly what it means to be a Donnell. We love God, we back each other as a family, and fish, which is fun and adventure, integrity, service, and hard work. Faith, family, fish. And we want them to learn to fish, just like I was learning to fish.
Yeah.
First business at 8 years old. Like I was trained.
It's literally fish for, the 4 things in fish, but like learning how to fish yourself and not be given the fish. Yeah.
My 3-year-old says it every day at dinner. And now we have a map. So now we're hunting for things that every night at dinner, like they're hunting for stories of the day. And they did to display faith, family, and fish.
Really?
Every day. And then we have a power clap because our kids are young and they think that's cool still. But yeah, every day they're telling stories. And we're like, power clap for Sawyer. Huh, They have this identity now.
Now, when they fish during the day and share what they fished for, I guess, do they get rewarded financially for contributing at the dinner table?
Nope. No. That one's just like celebrate.
Okay, yeah.
That's a standard. That's a celebration. Now, the gigs is different, right? We will reward them for the gigs.
Yes.
If we're doing that home economy 3 E's.
Wow.
So on the fridge every day, like Reagan and Sawyer, our oldest two, they know what they can do to earn. And they have a list of the next 3 expenses that they're in charge of. So now they got the motive. See, they never ask us for money and stuff.
Never.
Not since 3 years old.
Dad, Mom, I want to get this. Can you get this for me?
Yeah. See, because that's a problem in homes. It's a big problem in homes.
I want to buy these shoes. I want to buy this jacket. I need these sunglasses, whatever it is.
It's a lose-lose in the home.
Why?
Because if your kids ask you, you say yes, you're slowly entitling and spoiling them. That's another trauma.
Because at some point you have to cut it off so they can do it on their own.
Yep.
And if they've been 10 years, 20 years, you doing it, and all of a sudden, I don't know how to do this.
And if you say no, you're the bad guy.
Right.
So what we did is we created a system where they don't even ask you. They just know exactly where to go. Okay? So what we're doing is protecting relationship in the home. So many parents are buying love, bribing their kids, or coercing them with money and stuff.
Man.
Especially in co-parenting.
Oh, man.
See, this is the biggest thing.
Get more love. Who's got more love and affection?
Bribery and coercion. Buy the love. Make it better than dad's house. Back, forth. And then the kids just breed entitlement everywhere unless you can get a co-parenting strategy with this home economy.
That probably creates a lot of trauma.
Yep. Massive trauma. People think that the trauma comes from the split. The trauma comes from all the other things that happen because of the split.
The manipulation.
Yeah.
So that's step 3 in the strategy of legacy. What's number 4?
Breakthroughs. We call them relationship breakthroughs. I don't have time with you to unpack it because this is a several hour thing. But let me ask you about this idea. You're engaged now, right?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Soon to be married. What if you were loving your fiance in a 10 state for you that's only a 1 state for her?
Loving her, what I think is a 10, but for her, she's receiving it as a 1.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Like my wife and I, this happens all the time.
What would it be like?
She gets
good.
She gets 1/10 of the love you're trying to give her.
Man, that'd be tough.
My wife's love languages are acts of service, words of encouragement. Me, I'm a dog. Time and touch.
Yeah.
So for years we had issues.
Man.
And I'm like, I just want to like hug her and kiss her and sit on the couch and pet my head like a dog.
She's like, go do this for me.
Yeah. She's like, go do the trash. Go take care of the kids. And it wasn't until we unpacked these languages, but Lily wrote down, when you do these 5 things for me, I feel a 10. You literally should rank this with your partner.
Yes. Yeah. We did this early on.
Yeah.
It was a game changer.
But then you do it with your children.
Yeah.
How many kids and parents, you're trying to love them in your way
Yeah.
and parent them, but they're getting it as a 1, and you don't realize that.
They're not receiving it.
They're not receiving the love. So you're like, I just want to hug you at the end of the day or spend time together. And they're like, I want to go play ball. I want you to speak words of encouragement over me. I want a surprise, fun thing together. It's a gifting mentality. So we unpack those with both the parents and then with their children, because it saves so much of the relationship.
So much pain.
Saves so much of the trauma and the pain.
What's number 5?
Number 5 is something we call pay to a point.
Pay to a point.
Yeah. These are the questions that no estate planner or lawyer will ever ask you, but we ask them all because we've worked with 7 million families. We know, it starts with this. Do you believe that you own everything, or do you believe that it was given to you and you're a steward of it?
For me, I believe I'm a steward. Yeah.
See,
at some point, I'm not going to own it when I'm gone.
Yeah.
Someone else is going to be out in the world for someone else to grab.
We ask the question of, do you see money this way, mine, or do you see money this way?
Yeah.
Right? Are you an abundance mindset or a scarcity mindset?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think that God, people can call it whatever they want, but I believe God does this. He gives to you the amount that flows through you. Okay? He's preparing us. And generosity, I think, is the number 1 money skill. Earn, save, spend, share, invest, protect, borrow. Share wins the game. A generous kid has an open hand of the world. The pie will get bigger. Tomorrow will be better than today.
Yes.
Abundance mindset. Do you think the deals come to that person? The job comes, the friends? That's a giving person.
Yes.
I think that leads to everything else.
What do you think is the energy behind scarcity mindset versus abundance mindset? And how does someone shift from one to the other?
So I was in the Uber car on the way over here, and my Uber driver overheard me coaching a family.
Oh.
And we were just on a quick Zoom coaching, and I got off and he's like, man, this is the craziest thing. I can't believe you're saying this to me. I have all these problems with my kids. One of them's estranged. We don't talk, we have all these problems. I can't believe they're not helping me. They're doing things I don't like. They're hurting. They hurt me. My ex, she hurt me. I am the victim in all this stuff. And I was like, man, I am so sorry. This sucks. But I was like, can I just give you a thought? What if you used these things that happened and turned them into incredible opportunity to create value for other people? No one had ever said the words value creation to him before. He said, what if what you've gone through can be an incredible opportunity to help others and grow? And he went, what? Never even thought about it. So we just start moving. If you go into value creation, how can I create material value, emotional value, and spiritual value for others? You're an abundant mindset.
That's when you step into abundance.
That's when you tap into abundance.
When you think of how do I create value?
Yep.
Not how do I be the victim?
That's right. Victimhood, entitlement, spoiling, even anxiety and anxiousness and self-doubt, right? Laziness. Those are all scarcity mindsets, okay? And scarcity mindset's very dangerous.
What does someone get when they have a scarcity mindset?
They think that tomorrow will be worse. There's not enough to go around. I need my cut. You owe me. Mom and Dad, I deserve. This is an entitled kid turned into a grown-up. Nothing's worse than a lazy victim kid that becomes a grown-up. Because when they fail, which everyone has failures, but when they fail,
they blame others.
It's mom and dad's fault. Yeah. It's the government's fault. It's my employer's fault.
It's the president, it's this, it's whatever, yeah.
That's it. That's a scarcity mindset.
And when someone has that energy of scarcity within them, it lives in them physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. What are they saying to the world?
Whew.
What does that energy say?
I think it says
and can people feel that energy?
Yeah. It says you owe me and you've hurt me, and I don't need to do anything to you but be frustrated.
Wow.
But if you have an abundance mindset, you're able to see even hard things as opportunities in disguise.
As blessings.
As blessings.
Yeah.